Today I am going to be reading the March horoscope for each sign. So with that, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Aries. Your birthday season begins this month, but before we get to that, you'll be in a more introspective mood as Pisces season activates your sector of solitude and closure. Use the first 3 weeks of the month to drop the dead weight from your life and release burdens from your subconscious. On March 7th, Saturn's shift out of Aquarius and into Pisces further intensifies that sector of your life for the next 2.5 years. This month, you'll notice that your relationship with spirituality and healing is intensifying, especially since Chiron, the asteroid that rules our inner wounds, is in your sign until 2026. Let yourself feel sensitive with the Sun, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces. Your feelings are here to teach you something. Once the Sun enters your sign on the 20th, you'll feel yourself coming alive. Your hibernation period will be over. Having the Sun and Jupiter in your sign at the same time helps you embody the energy of confidence. Even if you're still grasping with insecurities, you'll be able to radiate an aura of self-love, and this will attract numerous opportunities your way. Pluto's entrance into Aquarius on the 23rd shines a light on your sector of friendship and social networks. Your digital presence could lead to you securing a great opportunity these next 3 months. Taurus. As the month begins, you're feeling grounded, practical, and self-aware as the combination of the Virgo full moon and Saturn's shift into Pisces on the 7th, which helps open up your third eye and heightens your awareness of what matters most to you. Your friends and social networks may particularly be of influence during the first week of the month, so check in with them and let them in on what your goals are this month. They're likely to help you reach them. Once Aries season begins on the 20th, your sector of spirituality is activated and you may feel more selfish during the final 10 days of the month. This is a good thing because you may have been unconsciously overextending yourself lately. Since Pluto's shift into Aquarius on March 23rd squares off with your Taurus energy, you'd benefit from giving yourself plenty of time to restore your energy during Aries season. You may feel thrown out of your comfort zone during the second half of this month, but instead of trying to maintain the status quo, you're encouraged to get curious about how to ride these waves of change, particularly when it comes to your career. You're on the brink of a huge professional level up, Taurus, but in order to receive it, you must be willing to let go of your need to always be in control. Gemini. As the month begins, Saturn's shift into Pisces on the 7th helps you soften your approach to your career. Instead of trying to figure everything out logically, you're being asked to tap into your intuitive awareness when decision making. When you combine this with the Virgo full moon occurring the same day, you may feel a bit of a contradiction. A part of you wants to dream, and the other part of you feels like they need a solid plan. Let yourself live in the in-between rather than seeking a definitive answer. Once Aries season begins on the 20th, followed by Pluto's iconic shift into Aquarius on the 23rd, you'll find yourself lightening up and opening up. You'll feel more communicative, flirtatious, and bold during the final 10 days of the month, and Pluto's 3-month transit in Aquarius could lead to many Geminis moving, relocating, starting a new course of study, or revamping their identities in a refreshing way. This is perfect for the Astro New Year. Cancer. You'll feel transformed by this magical month particularly during the first week of March when we experience the Virgo full moon on the 7th, in addition to Saturn's shift into Pisces that same day. Saturn in Pisces will help you explore your philosophical side, and the Virgo full moon makes you a more precise communicator, starting with the way you communicate with yourself. You won't be able to lie to yourself during these transits, so it's best to spend Pisces season journaling your feelings and being honest with yourself about what you really want. By the time Aries season and the astrological new year begins the 20th, your focus shifts to your career objectives. If you've been wanting to take a leap of faith and change career paths, spend the final 10 days of March brainstorming ways to do so. Jupiter's presence in Aries, combined with Pluto's shift into Aquarius the 23rd, will help you innovate your professional goals in a way that instills greater excitement and novelty in your life. Leo. You're truly in a world of your own this March, especially during the first 3 weeks of the month, due to Pisces season activating your sector of depth and merging. You're seeking connections with people who see and love you in a soul-centered way, rather than one that's based on what you can provide them with. At the same time, Saturn's shift into Pisces on the 7th can lead to you attracting money from outside sources, such as via grants, scholarships, or a lawsuit settlement. This is likely to keep happening to you over the course of the next 2.5 years, so spend the month of March conditioning your mind to accept and receive greater abundance. Aries season and the Astro New Year begins the 20th, activating your sector of travel and expansion. With Pluto shifting into Aquarius on the 23rd and highlighting your relationships, you may be inspired to book a vacation or plan a trip somewhere new with your friends. Be willing to switch up your usual routine this Aries season. It will expand your heart and your mind. Virgo. This month, all eyes will be on you, especially during the first half of March. Not only is there your annual full moon the 7th, but the same day Saturn, the planet of responsibility leaves Aquarius and enters your opposite sign of Pisces. This activates your sector of partnership and marriage, indicating that these themes will be more of a priority for you, not only this month, but for the next 2.5 years. What type of friend and lover do you want to be, Virgo? This is the time to get specific, but also to acknowledge moments when your super high standards can limit you due to preconceived notions or ingrained expectations you have about how relationships should be. Aries season and the Astro New Year helps infuse more playfulness into your partnerships while encouraging you to boss up. Pluto's shift into Aquarius the 23rd may at first feel wildly uncomfortable to you because nothing in your life will feel stable or secure. Perhaps that's because nothing in life ever truly is stable or secure. Your lesson this month is to accept that. Libra. The month of March is about self-care and radical love. During the first 3 weeks of the month, Pisces season has you focused on your health and wellness journey. You may have found it hard to remain consistent with your fitness goals these past 2 months, but since the Astro New Year doesn't begin until March 20th, there's no need to place too much pressure on yourself as the month begins. Use the Virgo full moon on March 7th, as well as Saturn's shift into Pisces that same day, to acknowledge your limiting beliefs and then transcend beyond them. Once Aries season starts on the 20th, you'll feel more empowered due to how honest you were with yourself. You may connect with a friend or lover who serves as an accountability partner. Let them in on what your 2023 Astro New Year goals and intentions are. Pluto's shift into Aquarius on the 23rd helps you find solutions to long-term challenges, and your goals will start to manifest with greater ease than they did when Pluto was in Capricorn. Scorpio. Anything you want, you can have this month. But What is it that you want specifically? With Pisces season activating your sector of fate, fame, and true love, it's quite possible that you want it all. The love, the wealth, the success, the great health. But first, the Virgo full moon on the 7th encourages you to focus first on the type of friend you are to yourself. Do you speak to yourself with love, patience, and attentiveness? As you prioritize your own relationship with yourself, you'll notice that your friendships and social connections improve too. Saturn's shift into Pisces on March 7th encourages Scorpios to surrender to the idea of love, no matter how mushy-gushy it may all sound. This won't happen overnight though, which is why Saturn's transit in Pisces will last 2.5 years. Get curious about moments when you're tempted to self-sabotage rather than fully face what your heart feels and wants. Once the Astro New Year begins on the 20th, everything about your life will feel like it's transformed. You may not even recognize who you are by month's end. This is largely due to Pluto, your planetary ruler, shifting into Aquarius on the 23rd and activating your sector of roots. The end of the month is an ideal time to consciously release psychological burdens you may have held on to since childhood. Take it breath by breath. Sagittarius. This month, you'll be focused on your family and your past, particularly during Pisces season. If you have unfinished business with someone in your domestic realm, the Virgo full moon on the 7th, combined with Saturn's shift into Pisces, could help you clear the air. Mid-month, the last quarter moon in your sign helps you make a decision about a personal goal you've been working on. That could mean saying yes to a dream gig or completely revamping your look. With your ruling planet Jupiter currently in Aries, it's okay to take leaps of faith, even if you don't know where they'll take you. Trust your instincts if they're telling you it's time for a change. But also accept that you may at first resist that change. Aries season begins on the 20th, and the astrological new year infuses more fun, playfulness, and creativity into your daily reality. Take yourself and others out on dates, especially once Pluto enters Aquarius on the 23rd. Your sector of communication will be activated, and people will be absolutely fascinated by your brilliant mind and dazzling essence. Capricorn. So much of this month has to do with letting yourself feel the feelings that you usually put on the back burner. With the sun in Pisces activating your sector of communication and creativity, you may feel inspired to start writing a book, song, or screenplay, especially around the 7th when the Virgo full moon strikes and Saturn, your planetary ruler, enters Pisces. Soften your approach to communicating with yourself and with others, and you'll reap the rewards. By the time Aries season begins on the 20th, your focus shifts to your domestic life. If you felt burnt out by work lately, you'll get a sign to take a breather around the Astro New Year. Plus, Pluto's shift into Aquarius on the 23rd indicates that the main way to increase your wealth between now and June is through approaching your responsibilities with a spirit of healthy detachment. In other words, do less this month and you'll receive more. Aquarius. This month is a game changer for you, and words may not even do it justice. You'll feel like a galactic superhero who's been propelled into a new dimension. Not only does Saturn, one of your planetary rulers, shift out of your sign on the 7th and enters Pisces until 2025, but on March 23rd, Pluto, the generational planet of transformation, enters your sign for the first time in hundreds of years. Aquarius, everything about life as you know it is shifting. Fortunately for you, as an air sign, you adapt to the winds of change more easily than others. But this also means that many people will be coming to you for guidance and support, especially once Aries season begins the 20th and activates your sector of communication. It's up to you to be discerning of who you have the energy to help. It's okay to be more selfish during such a revolutionary time. If you feel like withdrawing into yourself to take in all of this metamorphosis, by all means do so. But also find an outlet for the vivid thoughts and dreams that you'll experience this month. And last but certainly not least, Pisces. This month is all about you in more ways than one. Not only does your birthday season keep going strong until the 20th, but Saturn, the planet of challenge, enters your sign March 7th for the first time in 29 years. Saturn will remain in Pisces until 2025, so you'll have 2.5 years to adjust to its presence there. At first, you may feel shy from all the attention you'll receive, but with your planetary ruler Jupiter currently in Aries, your mission is to accept the limelight rather than run from it. Speaking of Aries, once the astrological new year begins March 20th, at the start of Aries season, you're likely to be focused on growing your nest egg. Take financial conversations or responsibilities more seriously, especially once Pluto, the planet of transformation, shifts into Aquarius the 23rd. While Pluto in Aquarius will activate your spirituality sector these coming months, it will help you understand the connection between spiritual wealth and financial health. The more you condition your mind to view yourself as wealthy, no matter the circumstances, the greater your bank account and blessings will grow. So that is all for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time.